Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve a 3x3. I'm going to teach you a beginner's method on how to solve it. So if you already know how to solve it and you're looking for a new method, this isn't for you. This is for new cubers because it's a beginner's method, like I said in the beginning. In this tutorial, you'll need to learn 6 algorithms. Anyways, let's start with the notations. In this video, I'm not going to teach you the notations, but I will leave a link in the description to a video that I do teach you it. But in the video, it's for a 2x2, but it goes the same for a 3x3. So let's get on to the next thing. The first thing you need to do is make the first layer. But first, you need to make a white cross. So as you can see, there's a white cross on the white side, and that's what you'll have to do first. There are many possible ways to make the cross, but it is intuitive, so I can't really teach you. Most I can tell you is try to make it so the edge is on top with the white on the yellow side and matched up with its color. I'm going to do 3 example crosses for you right now. For this cross, I'm going to do a L prime, U prime, so it solves them, and then I guess I'm just going to kind of do this intuitively. So I know that gets that there, and then I know that gets that there too. So yeah, I know it's a bit advanced for you, but you'll figure it out. For this cross, I recommend doing R prime and then an F prime, so then lines up that, and then I would do a L prime, and then a D, and then L prime, and then do D2. I know it's pretty advanced, but you can figure it out on your own after a bit. I'll do another right now. Okay, so for this I would do U prime, cube rotation, do a D prime, R prime, and then do a B2 to get that place. Okay, and yeah, that's the best I can really do to explain it. It's really intuitive. You'll get used to it after a bit. Next part of getting the first layer is getting the corners in their right spot. What you have to do is put the corner underneath the spot it has to go and repeat the algorithm until the corner is in its spot. The algorithm is R prime, D prime, R, D. You will see the algorithm on the screen now. And I'll just show you an example. So I'll just put this corner in by doing R prime, D prime, R, D. And then let's see. So this corner belongs right here. Is white, blue, red, white, blue, red. And then I'll do R prime, D prime, R, D. I'll be repeating it. Okay, and see how that's like that. You just have to take the corner out like that and then do the algorithm. And then I will get that corner out, and then it has to go right here. I'll do it, and then I have all the corners in, and it's all solved. Next, you have to put the edges in all these spots right here. But first, you need to flip the cube over so yellow is on top. But first, you have to learn 2 algorithms and the way you use them. One algorithm is for when the slot is right here and the edge is right here on top. And if the edge is not right here, you may have to do U moves or something like that until it is right there. Anyways, the algorithm is U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. And see how that put that edge in there right there? That's what it's going to do. The other algorithm is for if the slot is right here and the edge is right here on top. And if it does not match right here, then you may have to do U moves until it does. Anyways, the algorithm is U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And see how I put that edge right there? That was right here and right here. That's what it's supposed to do. A problem you might have is that an edge is in the wrong spot. To take it out, just do one of the algorithms I just taught you. So I'll just do this algorithm, I guess, and got the edge out, and now I can insert it in that way. Easy as that. Another problem you might have is the edge is in the right spot, but it's flipped. Like in the last problem, just take it out using one of the algorithms and then solve it again. Easy as that. Okay, so I'm going to put this edge in first, so I'm going to align it so it's matching its color, and it has to go right here, so I remember the algorithm I have to do. And then solve it so the edge is in. Let's find another edge. Oh, I'll use this edge, I guess, since all I had to do was a U. Alright, so I'm just going to recognize, solve, and then the edge is in. Let's see, do U. Okay, so now this edge is in the right spot. So it matches up, and it's supposed to go right here. So I'm going to solve it, and then, okay, so let's do U. Okay, so this edge is in the right spot, so because it has to go right here. So I'm going to recognize it, and then solve it. Last, you have to do the last layer. There are 4 parts of doing the last layer. 1, getting all the edges oriented properly. 2, getting the edges permutated. 3, getting all the corners permutated. 4, orienting the corners. First, you will orient the edges. To orient the edges, you will need to learn one algorithm. The algorithm is F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. But you could have 4 different possible cases for right now. 1, you have all the edges oriented. 2, you have a bar across the top. 3, you have like a backwards L shape. 4, you have no edges oriented and it's just a dot. If you have case 1, then you get to skip this step. If you have case 2, then hold it so the bar goes across the top from left to right, not top to bottom. Then do the last algorithm I taught you. F, R, U, R prime, B prime, F prime. If you have case 3, then hold it so the backwards L is in the back left-hand side. Then just do the algorithm twice. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. If you have case 4, then just do the algorithm once, anywhere as long as yellow is on top. Then just follow case 3. So I'm just going to do that algorithm. Okay, and then I'm just going to follow this. F. Now you have all the edges oriented. Next, you have to permutate the edges. To do this, you have to learn one algorithm. The algorithm is R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. But first, you need to learn where to use them. There are 3 possible cases that you could have now. 1, you have all the edges permutated. 2, you have 2 edges that aren't permutated and they're adjacent to each other. 3, you have 2 edges that aren't permutated and they're across from each other. If you have case 1, then you get to skip this step. If you have case 2, then hold it so one edge is solved in the back and one is solved on the right side. But you may have to do U moves until it is set up like that. Then do the algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And then you have to do a U at the end to get it all set up. If you have case 3, then hold it so one edge is on the left and it is solved, and hold the other edge on the right and it is solved. And you might have to do U moves until it is set up like that. But after that, do the algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Then just follow case 2. Next, you have to permutate the corners. To do that, you have to learn an algorithm. The algorithm is R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. But first, you need to know where to use it. First, check around the top layer and try to find a corner in the right spot, but it doesn't have to be oriented correctly. If you find one, put it in the bottom left-hand side of the top layer. But if you don't have a corner in the right spot, then just do the algorithm anywhere as long as yellow is on top. Then after you do the algorithm, check again if any corners are in the right spot. If you do, then put it in the bottom left-hand side of the top layer. Then just repeat that until all the corners are in the right spot. So I don't have any corners in the right spot, so I'm just going to do the algorithm randomly. Let's check. Okay, so this corner is now in the right spot. See, blue, orange, yellow, and as you can see, those are the three sides. So I'm going to put it in the bottom left-hand side of the top layer, and then do that algorithm again. Okay, as you can see, now all the corners are in the right spot, but two of them aren't oriented correctly. This is the last step of how to solve a 3x3, so don't mess up here. You don't need to learn any new algorithms. It's just the very first algorithm you learned in this video. So hold it so one of the unoriented corners is in the bottom right-hand side of the top layer. Then do the algorithm, R prime, D prime, R, D. Repeat that until the corner is solved. Then do U moves until you get to another unsolved corner. Just repeat that until the cube is solved. But remember, don't do any cube rotations because then you'll need to restart. Do U moves until you get to the next unsolved corner. I'll do an example now of how to do it so you don't mess up like I did when I tried to learn. So I'm going to hold it so one of the unoriented corners is in the bottom right hand side of the top layer. And I'm just going to do R prime, D prime, R, D until it is solved. Okay, so the corner is solved, but I know the bottom bit is unsolved, but it will fix itself after. So I'm just going to do that to the next corner and see it fix itself, and then do the AUF, and the cube is solved. Now you have solved the Rubik's Cube. Hopefully this has helped you. Make sure to subscribe and like for this video because it took forever. Make sure to comment if you have any questions on how to solve it. Anyways, hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Before the video ends, I just want to say thank you a lot for 10 subscribers.